There are some projects that I've wanted to get into, like building aluminium tanks for the Esprit, but what I've really wanted to know whether I could do was learn to weld the thin aluminium panel used in car bodies. So as soon as I had a basic run through on how to set up a TIG machine at Artec, all I wanted to know was, would I be able to do it with just a small amount of practice, or would I be able to do it at all? This is that video. Everything you're about to see is my first attempts at TIG and how that went and how far I managed to get. Enjoy it. Okay, we are going to go through the basics of starting a weld using the torch, the angle of the torch, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, you take it away.
So yeah, this is the very basics, as in we're not going to worry about filler rod or anything yet. Just to strip it right back, because it's all about creating a weld pool, and the weld pool is that important bit because that's what you're going to add the filler rod to. So it's kind of, it's putting the emphasis on that weld pool, seeing it, sort of getting a feeling for it, because it is a bit different from MIG.
Yeah, okay.
For yourself. Just, yeah, feeling it, seeing it, just running along and stopping. And then, yeah, once you feel comfortable with that, we'll then add a bit of filler rod, and that's when it gets interesting.
Yeah, can't wait. Okay, so
yeah, all I'm literally going to do is start from the right. So again, like where Mike was with the MIG, sort of push into it. So with MIG, you can get away with going the other way, but with TIG, ideally, you do always want to push into it.
Okay.
And that's because you want the gas to cover it all the time.
And then you're bringing in your weld.
Yeah, and you can see what you're doing as well then. Because if you're going that way, you can't see the pool, and also the gas is going the wrong way. It's going away from where you're going. So yeah, as I mentioned before about the weight of the torch, I tend to just sort of loop it up a little bit, just like that. And it kind of takes the weight off the head a little bit then.
Yeah.
It's a lot more free moving. You've got the
Makes
lever
sense.
there. So yeah.
Cool. Okay.
How you hold the torch is very personal. I go for the kind of pencil technique. So, you know, you can see I've got sort of my finger up there. You can go traditional, just like that. There's like that.
No, that looks much more intuitive, the pencil way, yeah.
As soon as you hold it, you'll know.
Yeah.
Go, oh, that's the one. I go sort of pencil. So thumb around this side.
There's actually quite a distance between where...
Yeah, so that's what I like about foot pedal, because foot pedal, the switch is in the pedal, not the torch. You can then hold it right up here because you're not worrying about pressing that. So you press it in the pedal. But yeah, there is a little bit. But I tend to just sort of rest my hand if I can, you know, like this. And so it's always good to, wherever you're going to start, you know, just do a little dry run. Yeah, that feels comfortable. The key is with TIG is being comfortable, relaxing, sort of being comfortable.
Yeah, I suppose you need to know that you can actually access.
Get there.
Yeah, get there with your hand.
Yeah. And also if you're all tense, you're going to just, you're going to ruin the weld a little bit. So the key is to try and relax. It's hard when you're learning because you feel a bit of pressure, you know. So
I'm itching to see this.
So we're ready. I'm literally torch angle sort of 30, 45 degrees. As you progress, you can go really sort of 90 degrees, but it's really hard to see. So as you're learning, I still sort of go at an angle like that.
Is going straight up, going up to 90 degrees, is there something better about that?
Just because of your gas coverage, really.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's all it is. And doing that is fine. Yeah, we've got a big enough of a cup on there, it's going to be covered fine. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go for about an angle like that, about 5 mil away. Start the arc, and then the key is to be patient at the start. Let that pool establish. It'd be quite quick on steel compared to aluminium, which we'll see. So yeah, get that pool. Once you've got the pool, it's all about manipulating it. So, you know, moving it along, and that's the tricky bit, sort of moving it, because it's molten metal, you know. So yeah, we'll give it a go.
Go for it.
I'll just check what amps have we got. 100. Yeah, that's all good.
So we're set up the way we were set up when we were talking about it. It's still on the preset 5, and there's 100 amps there. Yeah,
and that's just because we're using 3 mil steel. Yeah. So that should be about right.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Cool.
So pretty quickly the pool's there already. So it's really shiny, you know. Then I'm just moving along, nice and slow. And off we come. So like we were saying, just hold it there, let the post flow finish. So that's it, you know, as basic as it is really. We're not creating a weld, we're just mounting the metal a little bit and moving along, but it gives you an idea and a feeling of what's going on really.
Okay, will you do another one and do it at this end?
Yeah, yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
We've got our pool pretty quick.
It's almost like shining a little torch on the pool.
Yeah, yeah, it's
like it's like it's bathed in a little...
It can be quite therapeutic, to be fair. You're just welding away. And it's so less aggressive than MIG, and It's just, yeah, like I say, with the finesse.
So literally all you've done there is melted the metal along a line.
Yeah, that's it really.
Yeah. You can see where you've
You can just about see
affected
it.
the metal, but it hasn't really,
No.
Obviously you kind of think of a weld as a raised up section.
Yeah, it's gone through as
well. But the filler is what's going to, oh yeah, okay. That's amazing really, actually, really deep penetration.
It's quite quick as well.
Because it looks so gentle, doesn't
and
it?
innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put it back where it was. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'd love to, yeah.
So yeah, the key is just get comfy. Do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable.
So you loop that up, no, not that way, like this.
Yeah, that's how I have it. But
so
some people literally wrap it around their body, you know.
When I press this, I mean, I'm just about 5 mil away, right?
So yeah, from right to left, just have a feel.
Just doing that smoothly is difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it does take some practice, definitely.
There we go.
So can you see that whirlpool?
Yeah.
It's like really shiny. That's what you're going to be adding the rod to, basically. So you see it's getting really hot now.
What was that? I was much slower than you, I think, was I? Is that why?
No, it's because we've already done 2 welds. We've preheated the metal, and you're getting close to the edge, so it's just getting really hot. That's perfect.
I find it difficult to see
because you should be able to see sort of. It's almost wet, you know. It looks wet because it's the molten metal, and that's what you're looking for. It's like, imagine that's the pool. So yeah, it's just a shiny little circle of metal.
It's on 10.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, we're at 100 out. It should be about right. I think that's what I'm on, but you could try 9. 9 won't hurt. Yeah. And if you think maybe it needs to be darker, we'll go up the other way.
I'll give 9 to go and just
try it.
Yeah, 9 is better.
Yeah, it's that shiny sort of puddle, the whirlpool. But yeah, the reason I'm putting emphasis on that is, yeah, because that's what you add the rod to. So you imagine this is actually live and the weld is here.
Yeah.
You know, if that's your whirlpool, you go sort of a third the way in. You go a third the way in. So you don't want to go too far because you've got danger of touching the tungsten. Yeah. And you don't want to go in, obviously not enough. So yeah, about a third the way in, sort of tap it in and come out, tap it in, come out.
Cool.
And as far as how far the rod comes out, you don't want to bring it right out here because you want to keep it in the gas sort of envelope. So yeah, bring it in, come away, bring it in.
Is there a certain element of preheating the rod as well? No.
No, it just goes in sort of cold, yeah. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right, go for it, yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it. So that's it, that's a basic weld.
Okay, I want to have a go.
Yeah, crack on. So obviously because this is cold and not been used yet, it might take just that another second to get going, but as soon as you see that molten pool, then you can go for it.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
So yeah, just get comfy.
Yeah, already it does feel like it's going to be difficult, but
yeah, just getting used to it.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Oh, I let go. You know what was happening there though? It felt like the pool started to seem, it seemed like it ran out ahead of the, maybe I left this in too long, did I?
Yeah, it might be where you got really close to the tungsten as well. I'm not sure.
What, there's a tiny little hole there in that.
That's the pit I was talking about.
Okay, that's
so
just
what downslope will stop. Because you've stopped instantly, it just freezes the pool. So with downslope, it fills that pit in. So that's exactly what I was talking about.
Do we not have a downslope set up on the?
No, we just got it. Yeah, we just got it nice and simple.
Okay, I'll give it another go.
So just add your rod that little bit further in. That's it.
Oh, I've stopped again.
That's all right though.
Okay, God, that is
So you just need to, it just needs to be going a bit quicker. That's
Yeah.
what that is. But that is a weld. There's nothing wrong with that.
It looks like a kind of a sloppy MIG weld though.
it's just got overheated. That's all. The thing is, with these little plates as well, they get hot so quickly. What I'll do is move that over. If you start at this end a bit, I'll turn it down a bit on the amps, and then you won't have to go so quick. So I've turned it down to 80 amps now.
Okay, here we go. Keep letting go, and now it's stuck. Hey, but that was starting to be...
See, it's a lot finer now. It's because I've obviously dropped the amps by 20.
And the little scales are a little bit more pronounced. I've just spent a few minutes off camera telling the guys here that I didn't think that TIG was going to be that difficult. It is definitely, you know, it will take...
It's a learning curve.
It'll take a lot of practice.
You've got the basics there, and I can see you've got the basic skills to run with it, you know, and that's what it's all about.
But it's funny because all of a sudden, just that extra element, I found the torch moving in a direction my mind wasn't telling it to move in. You know, it was kind of.
It's because you're concentrating on this. The torch goes without even.
Yeah, it starts going off.
Yeah. So what happens a lot? What's common is you either come up. So as you're traveling, this is coming up, not to that much, but you're coming up, or you go down and you plant the tungsten into the. If you ever put the tungsten into the metal and you want to stop, regrind it off, and start again.
Okay.
But you haven't, so you've done well because most beginners touch down all the time. So
I don't want to. I hate ruining tools.
Yeah. So no, you're doing well, honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna have another go, and then we'll probably break. I am going to attempt to weld aluminium, TIG weld aluminium. This is a bit of fun, right? We're not getting into the technical details of this because there is some technical stuff going on here with frequency. You tell us what you've done to the machine.
Not all machines are like this, but ours in particular, which is an advantage, is you can change the AC balance and the AC frequency. Okay. So it just opens up a whole scope of settings that you can adjust, basically. So I've set it to, it's actually what the machine, we were talking about the presets, it is what it's already sort of preset to.
It's a preset?
Yeah, because what it's set to is, we kind of class our sweet spots, you know, they're what we found work for most things, you know, and then you can then tweak from there. Yeah. So 35% on the balance and then 80 hertz on the frequency. Okay. So anyone who knows a bit about AC welding will know what that means. It is gibberish to a lot of people.
It's that's gibberish what we're to
at. Me. Yeah, that's what we're at.
That's for 3mm standard aluminium plate. We're going to go straight for some filler.
Go straight in with filler.
All right, so you hit it then.
It's the same. So it's the same basis of what we've just done.
Yeah.
The difference of aluminium is one, you'll find when you ever go, I'll put you on a cold plate. So what you'll find is you have to wait a lot longer than you did with the steel, and that's it penetrating through the oxide layer, warming up, and then getting going. So you will have to be a lot more patient at the start, and what you'll find is it'll run away from you a lot quicker. So it's kind of aluminium is all or nothing. Yeah. So steel, you can kind of take your time a bit. Aluminium, if you're not careful, it will just go away. Yeah. So you just gotta. Yeah.
When you say go away, it's just what?
It'll get bigger. Yeah. And then if you stay there, there.
Oh, just big pool.
Yeah, it'll be a much bigger two-pool. So you need to sort of keep up with it.
This is going to be interesting.
And that's where a pedal comes in handy. Yeah. Because you can back away. But obviously, we're still on the torch switch.
Okay.
It's good fun. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be alright. So yeah, same premise as before, exactly the same, you know, it's just a different material.
Okay, go for it.
So yeah, right to left. You ready? So our amps are a little bit high there, to be fair. I had to
that looked pretty slick to me.
I had to go quite quick.
Yeah, it was deadly.
So you didn't want to go that quick, really. That's why it's so wide at the start.
Yeah, it was. Look how sexy that is.
Yeah. So if you dial it down to, let's go to 85. I like to take my time a bit more than that, if that makes sense. It was a bit too quick.
Yeah. You handled it well. Yeah. Oh, that looks so cool.
Let's try again.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. So cut that out because that was rubbish.
That you touched it there, and that's why.
Yeah, that's why you got the soot. Yeah.
Because I could see it, you were quite close the whole way along.
Yeah.
Right, so you've just taken the kind of
filler rod,
contaminated bit
yeah.
off the end of that.
So that, we're just about to get away with that, but you should really grind it off again.
Right.
But, so yeah, we'll ignore that one.
Before you do anything, I just want to say that these tips, this is something a concept I'd never heard of. Maybe I haven't watched enough TIG welding videos, but so that tip, that piece of tungsten actually runs pretty much all the way up through here.
Yeah.
And the reason is that it is consumable. It will wear. It will kind of start to disappear. But the actual shape of that tip, Ben put that on there. Ben, you grind it on a fine wheel on a bench grinder. And there's a whole method to that, and there's thought processes and things that we can talk about another time. It's not for now, but that's just something that I'd never heard of before. The tip is manipulated by the welder, the person, the operator, before any of this is even put together. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So flip him over. Let's try again. Oh. So you can see it starts to get wider at the end, and that's where it's getting so hot. But yeah, that's a basic TIG weld.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot neater than MIG.
You just did that right in front of my very eyes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the basics.
Okay. Can I have a go?
Of course, yeah. So I'll get, like I say, I'll get on the fresh piece.
Okay.
So just remember to be nice and patient at the start.
Yes, I actually really noticed how long you hovered there and waited
so,
for
yeah,
it
you're waiting
to...
for, yeah, that's it. Nice shiny pull. Yeah, you got it.
No pressure.
No pressure.
All right. Oh, that's kind of flexible, isn't it?
It's a flexi head, yeah.
Okay. Oh, didn't take it away.
Yeah, that's all right. That's
Hey,
wicked. Yeah,
that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, man, that's good.
I didn't expect it to look like that.
That's really good. Yeah.
Because I actually sped up kind of at that point, but it doesn't look...
But no, that's when you should have. Yeah,
Oh,
you
really,
should,
yeah?
Because it's getting hotter
because
and
it
hotter.
gets hotter and hotter.
So
and
you
hotter.
actually did the right thing, yeah. By speeding up a
That
little
was
bit.
total fluke. Total
Yeah,
fluke.
that's good. Good job.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Can I join those together?
Yeah? Yeah, do you want to just butt them up or?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
what's... Is that... How
That'd be the
difficult is
next sort of stage, yeah.
that? All right, let's just go straight for that then.
Yeah. So obviously tack him. Leave a tiny gap.
Okay.
So it gives you something to fill into.
That one's slightly warped. Do you see that?
It's because the weld's on the other
Yeah,
side.
the welds are on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should
How's
be right
that?
there.
Is that gap all right?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
So just...
Just tack either end, yeah. Tacks are actually quite difficult to do on aluminium.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what am I
Because the
gonna-
thing is, with stainless and steel, you could actually tack it without any filler rod,
Yeah.
kind of fuse it together.
Okay.
Whereas with alu, you can't do that because it has such a high surface tension, so it just wants to come away from each other.
Okay,
But yeah.
here we go. Do I need filler for this? I do.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, get it in there. That's it. Because the plate's already hot, it's going to get straight in there. So
The ramp then, or the down slope
Down
is
slope.
actually quite...
Yeah.
it's quite prolonged there.
yes, what we got? We've got 1 second.
Okay.
Do you want me to change it to half?
No, it felt like ages.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. It's all good. I'll do this.
It did actually fuse then, to be fair. So
Yeah.
you done good,
It did it by
skills.
itself without
good
filler.
skills. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to fuse Ali. It is
Okay.
possible, but it's difficult.
Give me a go. So I want to push this though, right? Okay.
So right to left.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I didn't mean to take my finger off there.
It's
quite difficult.
Yeah, so you just need to, your rod, just push that rod in that little bit more.
A little bit
to
further.
Get it in, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you're doing well. That's good.
I'll go straight away.
Keep letting go.
Oh yeah, no,
on the button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quickening your pace
Yeah.
is like really important. I forgot to do it there, but the weld pool started to run out ahead of the torch, and it was sitting up really high.
Yeah, it's where it's getting so hot, it's just getting wider and larger, that pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to either go quicker, or like I was saying with a pedal, you can just back away on the amps. Yeah.
No good.
Bit of movement. No.
But
yeah, not quite a lot. Not quite enough, because we're only at 85 amps, so you want sort of 35 amps per mil. So we're not got quite enough, but it's just so you can, with me as well, you can take your time a bit more then.
Yeah, okay.
So
you didn't expect it to penetrate?
No,
there?
not with those sort of amps. See, we're practicing, it's not as important. Yeah, it gets hot. The trouble is with Ali as well, obviously you can't tell when it's hot.
Yeah.
Steel gets red hot, doesn't it? Aluminium doesn't change colour.
It's crazy, and it holds on to it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing will be absolutely boiling, yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to do more on this, or will we
if
go
you
for
like.
the tin stuff?
It's up to you. Yeah, I mean...
let's go for the tin stuff.
Yeah,
Come
dive
on.
straight in. Yeah. Let's do it.
This is a piece of the panel you might have seen me cut up to do some repairs on the Vogue's rear quarter panels. This is a piece of Land Rover aluminium, outer skin, outer panel. It's something, if this is true to the material I think it is, it's something that's called Birmabright. It's an aluminium alloy. I'm not sure exactly what the constituents of it are, but there's always been a kind of a question mark in Land Rover circles about how easily weldable this is. So I brought it with me to see what we can do with it, basically.
Good test.
Yeah, we could test it. So I'm going to literally right now cut. Is that enough for you?
Go a little bit more, just so the heat can dissipate.
I'm going to cut this bit, shear a piece off it, hand it to Ben, if I can do it. Oh God. And then see if he can weld it back together. Oh, rehearsals. I'm putting just curves in it just to make it more difficult.
Yeah.
Got through it in the end. I will straighten it back out a little bit.
So how would you join it, as in on a car? How would this be getting joined, like lap or butt?
Oh, butt. Definitely butt joint.
Oh,
yeah, because I want to try and
isn't
repair something in a panel. So like cut out a piece of oxidation and then
makes sense.
let in some new material.
Okay. So I'll clamp it down and then tack it. Even a tack will probably be quite testing, but we'll see what happens. I've never done this myself either, so it'd be interesting. Yeah.
Now you've changed the tip.
Yeah, so we've gone down a size because this is so thin. We've gone down to a 1.6 before we were on a 2.4 mil tungsten. And I sized down on the ceramic. So yeah, just find it all down a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
We've got a tack in, that's good.
You made that look easy.
Just get another tack in up here. Go again.
Was that little tick it cracking?
Yeah.
So what happened there was it cracked as it cooled, the weld, the pack cracked.
Because of the, there'd be a lot of oxidants in there, so as it's heating up, they're releasing.
Yeah.
So that's what can be a nightmare, but... Okay, so we've got a couple of tacks in there.
Yeah, but so far so good. I mean, you've
not
welded.
Not too bad, no. Yeah. All I'm going to do now is just try and straighten it out a little bit. It should be flush-ish. So I just do a dry run. So yeah.
A little bit of a curve in it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go for it.
Give it a crack.
too easy.
So not very neat, but it's stuck together.
It doesn't look bad to me, but that I would, if I was able to do that, I would be finishing it.
But you'd be grinding it all back.
Yeah. So is that going to be? Well, we'll have a look underneath.
Yeah, let's have a look. Moment of truth, really. So yeah, not bad. Maybe a little bit more.
Is that a crack? What is that? The line.
So that's where it's obviously penetrated through.
Yeah. But I mean, there's plenty of penetration. So if I'm grinding it back on the other side, it's going to be.
Would you be able to get to both sides?
Well, maybe in some cases, yeah.
But yeah, from the front.
I don't mind that. I'm just. I want to know that there's enough penetration that I can grind the other side.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And grinding it back will be a test of your weld, because if you grind that back, you'll see anywhere it hasn't penetrated enough. You'll see a little groove or what have you.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's stuck together. That's not going to go anywhere, that's for sure. Certainly stuck.
Amazing. And what kind of rod is that?
As in the makeup. So it's a 5356.
5356.
That's the grade. Yeah, this is so it has a magnesium content.
Okay.
You can get all sorts of grades, as you can imagine, but we stock a standard sort of 4043 and 5356. And
so that's not even a obscure welding
not really.
Or that,
pretty standard, yeah.
Pretty standard.
But I like 5356. I use it quite often for, if I'm not quite sure what the makeup is, that'd be my first one to grab. Yeah, so it flows nicely. Yeah, it's done the job, hasn't it? So
absolutely.
Do you know what? That's gone way better than I thought it would. Yeah, that's good.
You weren't confident, though.
No, I was not. No.
Okay. Why? Because it's an old piece of.
Just and you have no idea what's actually inside there. You know, it's what it's made of. So.
Well, see, that could be a much later. Maybe the earlier stuff is different. I don't want to,
jinx it. Yeah.
Jinx it, but
it's definitely doable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mega.
Right, so what we've done is Ben has let another tack onto this just to kind of stabilize it, I suppose, for me. And I'm going to attempt to make a very short run across here. And, well, let's see how it goes. Okay,
yeah,
you ready?
Go for it.
Okay.
It's on pedal, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Forgot about that.
You put it on pedal and immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, you did this on purpose, didn't you? Okay, maybe I'm gonna like this though. Okay. Oh, we're on pedal. I've never tried this. Why isn't it doing anything?
Go again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a bit more amps.
Okay, that was difficult.
Yeah, it's because you're using a pedal as well. It's right in at the deep end.
Right, I'll try it again.
So obviously the furthest is going to go is 50.
That looks very dirty. Did I touch it?
Yeah, the tungsten's slightly touched.
Okay.
So the highest is going to go is 50 amps. So all the way down is 50 amps.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't go all the way, but yeah, like 3/4.
I'll try
and
it
then
again.
back away then. So yeah, get your rod in. That's it. So you saw. So what happens basically, because it's so thin.
Oh, I've blown a hole in it there.
Yeah. So what was happening? So you could have recovered that with rod, because what happens is, rather than like on the flat, you see a full weld pool.
Yeah.
What happens is you see like a third at the top and a third at the bottom, and basically that's the beginning of it making a hole.
Okay.
So if you was to leave it, it would just make a hole. So before that happens, you add the rod.
And
so
the rod cools it, kind of.
Yeah, the rod itself will cool that weld a little bit. So you're stopping a hole every time, and that's why it's so difficult.
I did get a tiny bit there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tall though, I think, is it?
No, yeah, that's fine. No, that's all right, because you'll grind it back anyway.
Well, I think if we do any more, we're probably going to be here all day long.
The rest of the day.
The rest of the day. That has been incredible. I'm really chuffed, A, that we welded it, but B, that I managed to make
that's good.
a little mark on it anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think we'll probably leave it at that, Ben. It's been really incredible. Like, I'm so excited to get the machines home and just start practicing. So yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that.
Happy days, yeah. Nice one.
Go and do other things. Well, no prizes for noticing that all I wanted to do was TIG Weld, TIG Weld, TIG Weld. Thanks to Ben, great guy. Catch him on Artec's very own channel. The link to that will be below. To my patrons, Alexander McDonnell, Bill Kowaleski Barrera, Chris Florin, David Melbourne, Diego Lamagna, Dave Wagon, Dean Bray, Dina Honda, Eric Johnson, Ian Conboy, Jason Andrews, Johnny Pearson, Kim Rysinski, Paul Byrne, Rob Chapman, Simon Shackle, Tomas Dostal, Tom Trammell and Will Howard, and to all my patrons who fund this whole thing, thank you so much. Patrons get behind the scenes videos, so check out the link to my website below for ways to support. Until next time, good luck.